This is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs and angels, both new and veteran, to the first ever platform that recognizes and awards the startups that have taken India and the world by storm for their pure grit, excellence, and accomplishments. Indigo Nation and Vestige present NDTV Unicorn Startup Awards 2016, powered by Value 360. A big round of applause. Now, while we're here to celebrate the success stories that have made it big, let's spare a thought for the lesser fortunate. Here is the story of two such gentlemen who show you how not to pitch.
What is wrong with you? I told you to get up early today. Today.
I got late.
What are you wearing? Those boring suits, you should have worn one of those today.
Zuckerberg, bro. Yeah. Startup attire. Young, not like a bandmaster in a shadi.
This is smooth. This is sophisticated.
Okay, anyone, look, have you got the...
Are you guys ready? Boss has been waiting for a while.
Yeah. Totally ready, yeah?
Ah, you must be...
I'm Vikram, he's Rajiv. No,
I'm Rajiv, he's Vikram.
I'm Rajiv.
Well, when you show who's who...
So, we are...
20 minutes late for a meeting where you are going to ask me for my money. Well, let's get on with it. What do you have for me? I really hope it's not a paper napkin.
Does that not work, sir?
No.
I had that. Sir, this is cliched ideas. Sorry.
We are the champions.
There is only one this truth.
What we have isn't brand new.
But we know that we could.
Ask for your money.
Cause you have a lot.
Boom boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do. A boom boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do. A boom boom bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do. Boom boom bandidi, a doom dum. Them break, them break, them do do.
Stop! You guys need to learn to kiss.
We're just good friends.
And not that good friends either.
Bandidi, a doom dum day, a doom dum day, do 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 do.
Boys, what will you be doing with my $1 million?
Changing the world.
Making a buck. Okay. Making a buck
While changing the world.
At least you're honest. I invest in people. Why should I invest in you?
Because we're cool and you know it.
Because we've got the degrees, we can show it. तो फिर बात पक्की?
Should we call it $1 million or $2 million?
Okay, boys. Why don't you stop wasting my time and use your talents where they're best suited? On the stage.
When one door closes, another one opens. And so I'd now like to welcome the failed yet brilliant duo on stage where their talents are most suited. Please put your hands together for fantastic actors Vikram Chandra and Rajiv Makri, the dynamic duo, and my co-hosts for this evening. So, tell all of us, how did the awards come about?
Well, to put it really simply...
It wasn't simple at all, I'm sure you know that, right?
All right, to put it relatively simply, we teamed up with Traction, which is our startup intelligence and market research platform, to create a comprehensive list of nominees across multiple categories in the startup universe.
And from within this all-inclusive list, within each category, a handful of frontrunners were shortlisted and endorsed by our knowledge partners, NASSCOM, 10,000 startups. And I'll tell you what we're going to do, just to tell you how easy or difficult it was. We're going to have somebody here right now. I'd like to invite on stage our guest of honor, Mr. Amitabh Kant, the CEO of Niti Aayog. He's been instrumental in catalyzing the development and the process for startups across the country. Mr. Amitabh Kant. Give him a big hand, please.
There is a global slowdown. We all know about it. Things are going to be difficult, but it's important. Investors are going to be very, very discerning. They're going to look at issues very closely. The days of getting large investments very quickly are all over. And therefore, performance will be very critical. How well you utilize your money is going to be very, very important. And therefore, startups, more than just valuation, it's their performance which will be very, very important.
And now let's take a look at our first category of awards, the Bootstrap Startup of the Year.
Please join us in welcoming to the stage Shibani Mishra, the CMO, Brand Division, Future Lifestyle Fashion. We also are calling onto the stage Suchi Mukherjee, founder of LimeRoad. LimeRoad, of course, is a fashion discovery and e-commerce platform.
The top 3 contenders for the Bootstrapped Startup of the Year are Oodles, download ebooks for free; Browser Stack, cross-browser testing product; M Indicator, Mumbai Transport made easy.
The Bootstrapped Startup of the Year award goes to M Indicator.
Making a social impact through their vision and action, these guys deserve a medal both literally and figuratively. These guys are starting up social change like never before.
And to present the award for 2016's Good Samaritan Startup of the Year is Mr. Kunal Kishore Sinha, CEO, founder, Value 360 Communication, world-renowned stand-up comedian, Papa CJ, and Mr. Sandeep Agarwal from Shop Clues.
Stand-up comedy also is kind of a startup business in this country. And initially with any startup, you never get any respect. I remember when I moved back to India and I started doing comedy, an auntie came up to me and she says, "Beta, tum kya karte ho?" I said, "Auntie, main stand-up comedian hu, main joke sunata hu." She says, "हाँ, joke to main bhi sunati hu. Tum kaam kya karte ho?" So I think it takes that first round of funding before you get any respect.
That's very well, but have you got a real job, right? So I think I totally agree with you on that one. But time now for the nominees, right?
That's right, the nominees
All right, let's
for
take a look.
Good Samaritan Startup of the Year.
And the top contenders for the Good Samaritan of the Year are iCure, holistic mother and child healthcare; Boond, providing solar energy in remote areas; Perfint Healthcare, robotics to fight cancer.
And the winner is iCure TechSoft.
Congratulations.
All right, let's just move on now and get into the next category, shall we? It's said that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Our next segment is going to prove this to the world. The New Kid on the Block Awards. And it's now time to introduce our esteemed jury, who are all sitting out there, but we'll give you the introduction.
Raman Roy. Raman Roy is widely regarded as the pioneer and guru of the BPO industry in India and is a chairman and managing director at Quattro BPO Solutions. In a career spanning more than 35 years, he has handled roles in finance, consulting, operations and general management. He has a keen eye to spot startups and has mentored scores of founders. Deep Kalra. Deep is the founder and group CEO of India's leading online travel company, MakeMyTrip.com. Launched in India in 2005, MakeMyTrip is today the largest travel company in the country. He is also closely associated with NASCOM and is one of the most powerful digital influencers in India. Suchi Mukherjee. Suchi Mukherjee is the face of India's startup success story. Her venture, LimeRoad, is 3 years old, with over 15% of online Indian women visiting and buying from it every week. The platform, with its 60-second to sell and 60-second to style mobile app solutions, has changed the lives of over 100,000 sellers and stylists who either sell or make looks on the platform. R. Chandrasekhar. R. Chandrasekhar is the president of NASCOM, the premier trade body for the IT BPO industry in India. In his tenure as Telecom Secretary, he was responsible for driving several key policies and strategies covering licensing, spectrum management, national broadband plan, and more. He was conferred the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration for the year 2007-2008.
All right, pitchers. You have to keep this in mind when you do this. You will not be allowed any PPTs or any visual aids. Thus, bank on your words. Only one person from your entire startup team can make the pitch, so trust that leader. The pitch will be followed by a Q&A with the jury, a very short one, so sharpen those wits.
And it's going to be a really short Q&A. Now, you are going to have, each one of the people making a pitch, 2 minutes and 2 minutes only, within which you have to introduce your startup and the core team, list your current achievements, assuming, of course, you have lots of them, make your request for funding and mention the funds raised so far, and then slam dunk your sell and try and do it better than Rajiv did a little while earlier.
Yeah.
Close with
Only
your
me,
absolute peak sales pitch, impress the jury, and go home a winner. And let's welcome our very first new kid on the block, live pitch contender, Moglix.
We have built Moglix as a company to last. We would love to take it to IPO. What we want to enable is that manufacturers should be able to buy seamlessly all of these products using one single technology platform, and that should be Moglix.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the founder for Moglix. $300 billion, 17% of the GDP. That is how big the manufacturing sector is in the country. Expected to grow to $1 trillion plus by 2025, if not earlier. This is going to be a very, very large opportunity in front of us. However, this requires speed, scale, unprecedented amount of effort that needs to go in to make this happen. We at Moglix are a B2B commerce company focused on providing technology, supply chain, and marketing efficiency for the manufacturing sector. Started with 3 Moglis sitting together in a welding manufacturing plant in April 2015. We have so far achieved few milestones. We have been able to successfully cater to 100 plus manufacturing houses and 10,000 plus SMEs as part of this journey. This has been possible with 1,000 plus brands coming on board with us and providing the support across 10 states. This was not possible if we didn't had some of the best manufacturers supporting us during this journey and some of the great VCs supporting us. We are proud to have Mr. Ratan Tata, Excel Partners, Jungle Ventures, and 7 superstar angel investors supporting us in this journey to make it happen. Last, for all the passionate entrepreneurs out here, India is going to go through this fundamental change over the next 10 years. This is our decade. This is the decade we'll make a mark on the global economy. All of us need to work super hard, not be in these fancy shows, working in our garage, making a difference. Moglix is super excited and ready for this. Are you ready? Jai Hind.
First we were talking to each other as you finished. And we said, Karta kya hai? What do you do, pal? You forgot to tell us.
Moglix is a B2B commerce company. We work with manufacturers on sales and procurement enablement. We work with manufacturers which are typically starting at 1 CR plus annual turnover, but are now starting to go to 5,000 CR annual turnovers. Most of these manufacturers sell their products if they are in open marketplace to be sold. Otherwise, all of them are starting to procure from Moglix as a platform.
I want to invite onto the stage the person who's been the boss here at NDTV Prime and is somebody who's been really dealing with brands. Please welcome onto the stage, Shruti Verma Singh. How do Indian startups do it? Do they get a celebrity? Is that the right way to do it?
It's one of the ways to do it, I think. I don't think it's the only way to do it. And I don't think one size fits all. We were talking earlier about how celebrities are not content with just endorsing startups or endorsing brands for that matter. They are seeking stake in startups. And I think that's the way forward. We are seeing that happen a lot in the West.
The next category salutes one such personality that brings alive the brand or brands he represents with his own individuality, charm, charisma. He is a value add to the brands and endorses them with his total streak of coolness, freshness.
All right, and the brand ambassador of the year in the field of startups is Ranveer Singh.
Okay, Ranveer, we've seen you play a wide array of roles already. So I have a new story for you and a role offer for you. So how about one in which you're a struggling startup, working from a garage, living off pizza and donuts and coffee, sleeping maybe 2 hours a day if you're lucky, and getting rejected by every VC and angel investor you've met. Interested in the role?
You know, I had a pretty tough 3.5 years of struggle and there were many sleepless nights. Fortunately, with the blessings of my father, I did not have to go hungry. But yeah, I've done my share. I've earned my stripes and I've put in the time. So I think I'll pass for now.
Ranveer, before we say goodbye to you, let's cast that startup movie I was talking to you about. So I'll describe the roles, you tell us the perfect actor that would fit in. The tough but golden-hearted angel investor.
Tough but golden-hearted angel investor, Aditya Chopra.
All right, the tough as nails woman who steals your idea, then goes and sets up her own startup on that idea, and then falls in love with you.
Wow, what a story. Priyanka Chopra.
Okay, I think a certain somebody from a badminton family may not be too thrilled about that, but I didn't say anything. Thank you, Ranveer. You were absolutely awesome as always.
Ranveer, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's get on with our next category of startups.
Yes, startups.
Yes. What are we doing now?
तू होना कौन है मेनू थेटर वाला? हट जा मेनू जान दे.
What's happening there?
Tip the mic.
वो क्या रहते? हाथ चला लाई तू मेनू. दिल्ली एक यंग लड़की देखते नहीं हाथ चलाने की कोशिश पहले ही करते रहे सारे. कोई सेफ नहीं रह गया दिल्ली मेरा. हाय मैं मर गई इन्ने सारे लोग की. मैनू देखकर सब नू पता चल गया मैनू अवार्ड मिलना है आज. एक तो की कह रहा से तू स्टार्टअप अवार्ड है? जब तक मैं नहीं आवांगी स्टार्ट किस तरह होएगा? हाँ। राजीव
सत श्री अकाल जी।
एक की स्यापा पाया तू?
नहीं मैं
एक की स्टार्टअप दा स्यापा पाया? हगा की ये स्टार्टअप? जब तक मैं नहीं आवांगी किस तरह स्टार्ट हो सकता अवार्ड?
नहीं थोड़ा आप थोड़ा गलत समझ रहे हो, ऐसा नहीं होता। स्टार्टअप मतलब कंपनी जे स्टार्ट कर दी ना।
हाय ओही सूट है जो मैं तेनू राखी ते दिता सी। चंगा लग रहा है, सिलवा लिता। सिलवाई मेरे को ले लाई तू।
हाँ मैं
ठीक है
बिल्कुल
तू दस है स्टार्टअप की हगा पहले।
मैं विक्रम पम्मी आंटी मेरी
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਭੈਣ ਹੈਗੀ ਮੈਂ
ਹੁਣ ਕਿਉਂ ਚੁੱਪ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਵਿਕਰਮ? ਟੀਵੀ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਬੜਾ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੜਾਉਂਦਾ, ਬਿਗ ਫਾਈਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ। ਹੁਣ ਕਿਉਂ ਚੁੱਪ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ? ਦੱਸ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਟਾਰਟਅਪ ਦਾ? ਖੈਰ ਛੱਡੋ, ਫੋਨ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਰਲਾ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ। ਕੱਢ ਆਪਣਾ ਫੋਨ। ਹਾਏ ਹਾਏ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਵੇਚਦਾ, ਆਪ ਦਾ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਵੇਖੋ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਖਰਾਬ ਜਿਹਾ। ਮੇਰੀ ਵੀ ਰੈਪੂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਖਰਾਬ।
सॉरी।
हेलो सरला भैन जी मैं NDTV अवार्ड ते पहुंच गई हाँ। हाँ बहुत सारे लोग आए ने। सरला भैन जी मैनू एक गल दसो, ये स्टार्टअप अवार्ड की होंदा है? ये सारे इत्थे एक ही गल करते पे ने स्टार्टअप मैनू समझ ही नहीं आ रहा। और नाल वाले खन्ना भैन जी का मुंडा भी कल मैनू कहता पिया सी आंटी जी नवा स्टार्टअप किते। मैं क्या चल ठीक है तेरी बाइक स्टार्ट हो गई है, मैनू मंदिर छाड़ ही दे तू।